Hi, I'm the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. We are on my home, away from home, my tour bus, and this is What Do You Want to Talk About? Brought to you by the great folks at Wheatley American Vodka, which, by the way, this is the classic Wheatley American Mule right here. I'm enjoying my guest today. It's the first time ever. First time we've had anybody from NXT on What Do You Want to Talk About? He is a classic WPA, Workplace Proximity Associate. Some would say we're even friends. I have known him quite some time, and we have had a mini adventure, and I am so proud of him, insanely proud of him, almost emotional in sense of his accomplishments, what he's done, and what he is yet to do. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to What Do You Want to Talk About? Ricky Saints.
Oh! You know, you've never done the pose, but I'm gonna get you to do it one day.
I don't, it's not my pose to do.
No, it's just
Your pose. Do it one time. Give it right here. Jesus, can you feel that?
Is that a bit too much?
Dude,
You know what I'm saying?
final boss. I can feel that, man. Wow. So we got you on the pod. You're familiar with the bus. You're
so
familiar with
the
you're
bus.
familiar with drinking on the bus.
You're not kidding there.
Hey, yeah. Speaking of, your drink here, brought to us by Wheatley American Vodka. What do you have? What's it called? What's in it?
I just want you to admire the gradient of that. Look at that. This is the Saints Redemption. Yes, there's a drink named after me.
Saints
man.
Redemption. Woo, doggy.
You love
Right.
that. What we have in here is obviously Wheatley vodka, the best vodka.
They
We got lemon juice. We got 2 dashes of bitter.
two.
Very dashing.
Two.
We got honey syrup. We got lemon juice. And you see that right there at the bottom? That's
What?
grapefruit juice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What do we call this color? What do we call this color that's going on? I feel like I'm going to miss
I call it sunset.
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 I was going to say something that's incorrect. I think ombre.
No, you're actually right.
Am I?
Yes, it is.
There is one female on the bus. I'd prefer we ask them just for confirmation. Kristen.
The head.
Ombre.
Yeah.
Hey,
Damn, dude.
Hey,
Good
ombre.
job. To that. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
cheers, man.
That's a good one.
Well, that's it. That's the pod. There we go. Well done. Glad to have you on here.
Sounds about right.
How you doing? How you feeling?
I feel great now.
Yeah?
I feel I'm in such a better place. It's like a night and day feeling. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff I want to continue to get and work towards.
Yeah.
I don't really know what it feels like to be content. But right now, I actually am pretty...
You're feeling good.
Yeah, I feel really
Well,
good.
you're not complacent. You're not content, but
Yeah.
there is a goodness.
There's like, it's a good stopping point, so to speak.
I think we've brought it up before. Andy from The Office, the quote, hey, I wish somebody would tell you when you're in the good times. When you're in the good times. We're very much here in the good times.
Yeah, agreed.
For sure.
It's been a long time coming.
One thing I want to bring up right out of the gate. This is a WWE production. This is Wheatley American Vodka. This is a real production. There are 3 cameras here. You got elite players on this bus. Elite. And when asked for a hotel, you decided you were just going to stay at my house because I saw you brought your bag.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I'm trying to save money. I'm showing my place, That won't be a thing for too much longer.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna have to pay like you wait,
What did Uncle Arn say?
What did Arn say?
What did Uncle Arn say? He actually told me, well, the full story is a little different, and I think it's appropriate now to give the full story. The quote everyone knows from Arn Anderson is, spend it now, make more later. The actual situation came from, I was dating a young lady. I had purchased her a car. It's very important, dating.
Yes.
Car purchase.
You told
That's
me
something you
this.
do when you're married. And Arn said to me, he said, kid, you've had more divorces and you've never been married than most guys I know. And then he could tell I was not in the mood as I watched my car drive away because she kept the car.
Of course.
And that's where he said, hey, spend it now, make more later. And he was 100% right.
Yeah.
So it's terrible advice. Gosh dang. Bad advice, but what are we doing?
You gave me that advice, and I take it to heart every time I spend.
Yeah, I gave you that advice, and then you showed up in the custom suit that costs more. This is a custom suit, right? See the deals here? There it is. Nightmare. This is the skull. My name somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Cody Rhodes. Oh, this is a custom suit. It wasn't. It was a third of the cost of what you wore on my bus the other day.
Absolutely.
And then you were mad that we had a lack of response when you came on and did like a spin. A, it's the day of WrestleMania.
Yes.
It's a stressful day. B, everyone dresses like a astronaut. Lady Gaga, ridiculous. It's
Okay.
pro wrestling. It's show business.
Sure.
Everyone's in. So when you need people to do the, hey, my daughter's walking down the steps for prom, big put over, you need to let us know in advance. Because I didn't even look twice at you, and you kept going, hey, you seen my outfit? Hey, did you see that? It was great.
That's overblown. That's not what happened. I walked on the bus.
Yeah.
I said, oh, there you are. How's it? Big day for you. I was very supportive. I looked very good. I had a nice suit on. Yeah, I didn't have a dress shirt on. Who cares? I don't know how to. I don't care about that.
Figuring it out.
Yeah.
You look
I don't
great.
know how to tie a tie.
I can teach you how to tie a tie.
That'd be nice. That'd be a nice moment. But I'm not a tie guy.
I'm about to bring it full circle. You want a little wrestling story?
Yeah.
I have been tying ties my whole life. But do you know who actually taught me how to tie a tie when they realized that my version of a knot wasn't really
The wins or
acceptable?
not. Yeah.
You know who taught me?
Who?
SmackDown general manager, Nick Aldis.
Teddy. Oh.
Not Teddy Long.
I thought you were going.
You went to Teddy Long?
Yeah, that's where I went.
No, I was tying a tie, like a single knot, just throwing it in there, kind of haphazard, you know, young businessman like, you know,
Wow.
windswept, dashing, all that stuff. But he was the one who actually said, hey, you're going to be in some big rooms here. Let me show
Because
you.
he's British.
Because he's British and
Yeah.
formal and handsome and big-shouldered.
Yeah, he's a like a real like man.
That's a man right
Yeah,
there.
it's a real
That's a
man.
man, huh?
I've known him since NWA days, and he's always been a man.
Tell me about the NWA days.
A wild time, actually.
Yeah?
A wild time. Only because, do you know the story of how I got signed at NWA?
No.
I used to make these vignettes, and I used to pay for these out of pocket.
Yeah.
And I wasn't over on the Indies, obviously. And just to be real with you.
I was on an indie with you.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
curtain jerking.
Yeah.
And so I would make these vignettes, and it was just basically like a lookbook of my character. No real direction, no nothing. But it was so interesting aesthetically. And so Aldis saw this on Twitter because I posted on there. And he saw it, invited me to the NWA 70 show.
Wow.
I saw you.
Drop the title.
Yes.
I
You
had
were-
the 10 pounds of gold.
You were in and out. I said, all right, see you.
Yep.
Bye. And that's how, so I did that stint for them. And then after that, that's when they offered me like this deal that they're going to start doing Power for YouTube. And I was like, oh, sick. My first
Yeah.
contract. This is going to be great. Sign me to this thing. And then halfway through, I said, nice. Okay. Thank you guys. This was
Peaced
cool.
out. Why is that?
There was a ceiling. I felt like there was a ceiling for me. And I was so right, because right before I declined re-signing with them, the pandemic hit. And so during the pandemic, I was making my way just due to, I was selling shirts online. I was designing my own merch and selling it. And then from that money, I made another vignette that you put over. You had replied to it. And I was like,
On my old social media.
yes, when you're actually replying to people.
Yeah. Now it's just a machine.
Yeah, it's just an AI robot probably.
No, I mean it's a man.
No, I'm not saying he's okay. Listen,
Yeah.
now you're putting me in a situation where I'm putting down someone's work.
I feel like I've noticed a pattern here, and I'd never noticed it before, but maybe a little bit afraid of commitment.
Who?
I don't know, Rick. You tell
Oh,
me.
give me a break.
What's going on?
No, it's not a commitment issue. I can see it. I predict it.
What about you're single? You're
Yeah, I'm
not?
single always.
We'll take it. Hey, look right there, camera one. Tell them what they're missing.
If y'all are familiar with an episode of Shot of Brandy on YouTube where I also said that I was single, I would like to reinforce the fact 3 years later I'm still single,
Okay.
but way more particular. You know, it's
So you got more.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
way more. There's a lot of boxes you got to check.
What's the
You
number
wanna
one
get-
box I got to check?
Wow, damn.
Number one.
Number one. That's a hard one.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not. It's you just have to be understanding. Be an understanding individual.
Understanding.
Yeah. If
I-
my girlfriend isn't understanding, then she has to leave.
Cheers.
Hell yeah.
To understanding. My my only box to check is, and it's the same box to check when it comes to the word I don't like. And you know this because we've known each other on a personal level. You know I do not like the word friend.
Yeah, I know.
because you don't make many in the business, and the moment you think you have one,
They stab you in the back.
right.
Yeah.
So my thought is the one box to check in any relationship is the car is going to run out of gas at some point. Are you going to get out of this car and push it with me? Right?
Ooh, yeah.
In this case, it's a bus.
Well, yeah.
Are you going to get out and push this thing with me? That's my one box to check.
You think I would?
I mean, you've bordered on WPA, workplace proximity associate and friend, for how long?
Since 2012, when I saw you in the bathroom in Laredo and SmackDown.
You should probably elaborate on that because it's.
Yeah, you know, I'll just say it.
What did I say to you?
You know, when I was an extra, they used to put me in the bathroom where the writers were.
There's not always a place to dress. The extra
Absolutely.
talent space, yeah.
Hey, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
You know, now I can be. But I had a match against Gender. And before I went out, I was like, oh, you're a little nervous, huh? And you're like brushing your teeth, you have your jacket on. This is before the mustache and everything. And you're brushing your teeth. And I said, yeah, I'm just a little nervous. Me sitting on this pissy ass bathroom floor changing. And you're just, you know, getting ready.
Yeah.
And you said, who cares? It's a tape show. If you mess up, just do it again. I said, thanks.
That's not good advice.
It was perfect advice because I went out there. I said, yeah, what can go wrong? We just retape it.
I feel like you've told me the story before, but I've never asked how that match was.
My God. Well, I remember coming back and this whole side of my face was bruised up.
Oh, gosh.
I love Ginger. He's awesome, but he was young too.
Heavy-handed.
Yes, very.
Well, also, too, that was I'm a big believer, and you know this. We butted heads. Literally, I mean, we butted heads. I'm a big believer in like the old school Steve Austin, how they hit the ropes.
Yeah.
I like somebody swinging in there.
I wasn't
Right?
mad at it.
Yeah, I don't want some. We're not dancing. This ain't a dance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get down to it.
The headbutt
know?
was memorable too.
Yeah. Well, that was honestly, we're more than able to talk about it here, but the
Okay.
open challenge is so funny because when we started it, there was a whole preface conversation before we even called you or the others where, hey, it's not about hiring anybody. Because right now, upstart company, I don't know what this budget is.
COVID just happened too.
It's not about hiring anybody. It's just about the opportunity and the freshness. Here's something you never see elsewhere.
Right.
Bringing people in for doing, promos in their backyard, or in your case, a high-res vignette that you had paid for. I don't know I know the legend of the story, but you at the time said that it was an opportunity. And again, I didn't buzz you for the purposes of this. I thought you would be great for the open challenge, and
Yeah.
you were. But what was going on in your life at that time?
Oh my God. I had just quit NWA.
Mm-hmm.
COVID had just happened. No one knows this, but I did a stupid thing for Sammy's vlog where I went through a flaming table and I wore pleather pants. And it was a mop and broom tag match versus me and Sammy. Because prior to that, I did a match with just a broom. Anyways, so Sammy went to piggyback off of that, went through a flaming table with pleather pants on, caught on fire, literally saw my whole life flash before my eyes. I thought I was about to die.
Yeah.
Had second-degree burns on my leg. Maybe 3 weeks later, I get a call saying, hey, we want to bring you in for this open challenge thing. I said, oh, man. Thank God by the time I went out there, it was already healed up or, getting there.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was flying there, I said, I'm not going to get signed, but I will use this when the indies open back up to raise my rate and be like, hey, I was on TV. You got to pay me more than that. And then I think that night, I remember getting after our match, I get to the back and you were yelling. I was back there first. You yelled, you said, that was good piece of business. That was a good piece of business. I said, all right, okay. And you walk past me and then we go in the office and you say, good job, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if you remember, but before we went out, you laughed too, but I said, yeah, this is gonna be match of the year.
I do remember.
Anyway,
Yeah.
okay. And you were looking in the mirror, you said, really? I said, yeah, obviously match of the year is easy. Go out there, collide heads. And I go, maybe not, Ricky. Maybe it's a good match of the month.
Yeah.
And that was it. The match aired, and then all of a sudden I get a text message with a contract offer, and I said, wow, sick. By myself in my apartment.
Good moment.
It was a great moment. My Twitter blew up, and I just sat there crying. My Twitter blew up.
I don't like men who cry.
Yeah, you know,
Always crying all
you and
over
your
the place.
wife, you guys
She
always,
hates it.
She
She hates it. She
any
turns the channel.
type of emotion from a man. I
Yeah.
don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. And
I think
you
it's
of all
great.
people, you're
I
definitely
think it's
emotional.
great. Well, you know, it's tricky. It's complicated. I was the least emotional person ever. And then there's the floodgates open at a certain point in my life where everything. I watched the trailer for Lilo and Stitch, Wet Face, Destroyed, based on a trailer about an alien who acts as a dog for a young sister. A crazy situation. But anyways,
Wild.
I'm glad you were crying. I'm glad it was
Yeah.
I'm glad it was a good moment. I imagine an even better moment, and I mean no disrespect to anywhere else, but an even
course.
better moment. Who called you when it came to NXT?
Hunter.
Triple H?
Yeah.
King of Kings?
Triple H called me.
Yeah?
And
Game.
I had just got off a flight.
Assassin. My gosh, a lot of nicknames.
Just got off a flight to Seattle, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And he called me, and I was just like, oh, I didn't know the number. And it didn't say Stanford or anything. So I was like, who is this? And I always answer it. Even if it's an unknown, I always answer.
That's bold.
I know.
That's bold. I never answer my phone.
I like an
numbers, I know.
adventure. If it's spam, let's get into it, baby.
Okay.
I'm cool with it.
Like to play a fire a little bit.
yes,
All right.
sure.
Saints Redemption, dog.
Exactly.
Oh.
That's why I'm here.
Oh.
What if I chug that?
I don't need to chug it, but I will give you a little top off.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Tell me the call.
So Hunter calls me.
Yeah.
I'm getting off this flight in Seattle, and I can barely hear him because the airport's so loud.
Yeah.
And he asked me like, hey, would you like want to come in, and we're interested, blah, blah, blah. We would love to have you, you're talented, X, Y, and Z. And I was like, oh yeah, sure, hell yeah. And right as I'm getting on the tram, he says something about like, it was like Raw or SmackDown. And I was like, wait, what? What did you say? And I was so scared to say, hey, can you repeat yourself? Because I know how it feels. That I said, yeah, for sure. Basically, what he was saying was, hey, we're not going to put you on Raw or SmackDown just yet. But
Could have been anything. Huh?
yeah. I didn't know. I was like, okay, sweet.
Yeah.
But he wanted me to meet Sean. And so that was like a big thing. I was like, of course I will. Like, yes, I would love that. That's all I really wanted is just resources. I feel like I'm a rough diamond that just needs a little polishing.
Well, who better to polish a rough diamond than the Heartbreak Kid Sean?
Then Sean, yeah.
Right? And did you guys connect on a Texas level?
No, not at all.
So I've noticed there's people who live in Texas.
Yeah.
There's the imports. There's people who are like, all these people who are now moving to Austin
me.
and all this. But then there are people who are Texan.
Yeah, he's straight Texas.
He's a Texan. My dad was a Texan. There's a whole nother, it's not even a different
Really?
language. It's just the way they look at each other and talk about things and the heat and there's a whole nother communication that goes on amongst Texans. And I actually admire and think it's cool. But you told me you're from Austin and not New Orleans because you like to play 65 different hometown.
You do this a lot. You say I
do
have
because
3
it's frustrating,
hometowns.
Yeah. Brother, get ready. Comp tickets. Oh, my family's here. Where are we at? Portland.
Here's the deal. Cody doesn't like the fact that I say I have 3 hometowns because I'm over in 3 places.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It sucks.
Yeah.
You have more than me, but it's okay. Obviously, love New Orleans, born and raised. Then I moved to Vegas because of Katrina. And then I moved to Austin because my mom, it's a better opportunity for nursing jobs.
Yeah.
3 places.
Your
That was
mom.
6.
Your mom's your number one.
My mom's my number one.
I realized.
You met her. You thought it was funny.
Thought she was great. Thought I was the boss of the whole place.
I know.
And it was a really awkward, funny moment.
It was awesome because then she really did meet the boss.
Yeah. How's she feel about what you're doing now?
She loves it. Before I went, I had a phone call with her where she says, yeah, you're going to be gone more. Do you know that? And she was telling me everything that was going to happen
Yeah.
about this job. Then I was like, oh, okay. The truth of it all is that, and I told her this too, I've been so close to the fire for a good portion of my life that I'm kind of just, my skin is a little bit more thickened than someone who is just jumping into it. And so when I explained that to her, she was like, okay. I said, I kind of have an idea. I'm not saying I know how it works, but I'm a little bit more familiar with it than someone who is, just jumping into this from nothing.
Well, when you're right there, and you're right there, and you're at the edge, and you're at the edge, and you're at the edge.
Yeah.
I think everything you learn enough that when it's time to fly, you fly differently.
Right. That's a good point.
I had a interaction in the ring with Cena, and I thought, had this been 5 years ago, had this been 10 years ago for sure, I would have handled this very differently. But it was one of the few moments where it's like the meme where you see all the numbers.
Oh, the calculator.
And I thought, I know exactly. I'm good. I'm good with this, and I'm going to play this play. And then it was effective. And I thought, that's you only learn that, unfortunately, by not being the one picked or failing when you are the one picked, whatever it may be.
Yeah, that's a big feeling.
Are you ready to hold WWE history in the palm of your hand? Topps is bringing you closer to the action than ever before with WWE Topps Now, highlighting the biggest matches and milestones from WWE shows and PLEs throughout the year. Topps Now is enhancing the fan experience by connecting collectors to the superstars and spectacles that ignite their passion. Featuring stunning event-exclusive photography, each card is made for the moment. And for some lucky collectors, that moment could become the pull of a lifetime. Along with serial numbered parallels, some Topps Now releases offer a chance at rare short prints, superstar autographs, and even pieces of the mat, gear, or other items used during the featured match. So, which moment will you collect? With each card only available for a limited time, you won't want to wait to begin your Topps Now journey. Be sure to subscribe to WWE Topps Now mailing list on Topps.com and follow Topps on all social media platforms so you never miss a single moment. Who trained you, Ricky?
There's a guy in Austin. His name is George De La Isla. He used to be called Mr. Mexico #2.
Not number one.
No.
Why didn't you want to get number one?
I couldn't find him. He went into hiding. But his claim to fame, because he used to wrestle in the California area in Portland, was that he worked with Roddy a lot. So he was always an under guy to Roddy.
Roddy Piper.
Yes.
Shout out.
And so that was his thing. He was like, I used to work with Roddy Piper all the time. A great guy, learned the basics of wrestling through him.
Yeah.
Funny thing is that I debuted in October of 2011. WWE calls me in January of 2012. At the time, I worked at Microsoft because they were doing these stores.
I didn't know this.
Yes.
Okay.
I worked at Microsoft, and I remember because I had an employee that hated me, and I did not like her in return.
Okay.
My thing, but as a side note, if you don't like me, I don't like you either. So we're always going to have, as you know, we're always going to have.
I've seen it.
Yes.
I've seen it.
Anyways, they call me, Cone calls me and brings me in. And I literally tell this girl, hey, I'm about to get signed to WWE.
See you, bye.
I don't need this anymore. See ya. And I left. I didn't come back after my break. Unfortunately, I went and did the extra work with Jinder. That's when I met you. And I had to go back to work. And I had to really tell them, like, I was having a rough day.
Did you go back to Microsoft?
Yes, I did. I showed up. I showed up on time. I said, hey guys, that wasn't me.
Yeah.
Just was a lot going on for me. My dog died. Didn't have a dog at the time.
So you lied.
I definitely lied to save my own ass. First, absolutely I will. I will always lie to save my ass.
There's a fib there, Rick.
That's fine. If it's a good lie, who cares?
What got you back in? It got you back to work.
It got me back in because immediately they put me on the floor and had to sell these Xboxes. But I've been in the system since 2012. So I always say that I learned the basics from my trainer, but I didn't really learn wrestling until I would come backstage and constantly be in the stands watching how people, went over stuff, or I would just eavesdrop on conversations. Just being there by osmosis type thing.
Well, wrestling is not, I always tell my students at the Nightmare Factory, wrestling is not always wrestling.
Right.
And right now we're in an era where athleticism is everywhere. Yeah. Everyone can do so many things. Then you also find a talent for self-promotion, for editing, for putting their own, for social media. You find a lot of this. And I feel like until you're around a Michael Hayes, a Paul Heyman, a Triple H, a Shawn Michaels, until you're around people like The Undertaker, for example, until you're around them and you understand that those are all great components. And there's this sales element to what we do in pro wrestling and sports entertainment. I recently just kind of uncovered this myself. I've never liked the idea of being a salesman. I've never liked the idea of selling a ticket or selling a product. Yeah. But I do realize that often what wrestling sells is hope. Hope that your guy or girl gets up off the mat and does something cool. Hope that their day, which has maybe been terrible, can be forgotten about for 2 to 3 to 4 hours while they do this. And the idea of selling hope is something that you're not going to learn when you're going over hip tosses.
No.
And that, and today I'm even less, when you do it at I'm by no means a good trainer, but I'll tell you this, if you do a hip toss and it's not an F, I don't need you to do it again.
Yeah.
I need you to get on a microphone and tell me who you are and what you're going to do for us and what you're going to do for yourself. That's a whole other thing. But again, that first trainer is always.
Yeah.
Do you find that years later, here you are, you're talking to a guy like Shawn Michaels, you're at NXT amongst an unbelievable group that's down there, unbelievable group, and you won't be there forever.
Extremely.
And I feel like part of you, and this is speculation.
I think you know me by now.
No, I feel like you have a bit of an edge, a bit of a chip that, hey, even when we said an NXT superstar, an NXT wrestler, to you, you're thinking, hey,
I'm
main roster.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, this is advice from one workplace proximity associate to another. Enjoy your time, and enjoy it, because it changes dramatically when it's a traveling show. And I don't want to say main roster, but it changes dramatically. And a lot of the fun that you're having, and I can see the fun you're having, it's a different type of fun.
Yeah.
Also, your crew down there, whether you like them or not, a Trick Williams, for example, even though he's super odd in interviews and never puts me over, but I'll put him over. Trick Williams.
Oba's a good dude.
Oba's phenomenal. Trick's phenomenal. Ethan Page, who I love, that might be one of my few friends in the business. Ethan Page. And then you look at the women's division in NXT, murderer's row of talent. So enjoy this time where it's a little less pressure, just a little, because at a certain point, I mean, Rhea Ripley's experienced this now. Becky Lynch has experienced this. Seth Rollins experienced this. The biggest thing we do, the pressure's on you. That becomes your show. You're the one who's supposed to deliver. And again, at this point, you're so close to the fire. You're so close to the fire. You're so close to the fire. When you're in there, you're expected to dance. The last thing you can do at this point is be kicked out of the fire. You won't get back in, right? Which is not going to happen to you. I've seen you dance.
I love that Garth Brooks reference.
That is a Garth reference, but yeah.
From one of my favorite albums.
Yeah, that is. But enjoy it is all.
And that's the other thing I've been trying to do is also check myself, because while I have this part of me that is constantly, nope, I'm not settling for this. This is it's not a knock to anyone at NXT, by the way. But when someone says NXT, no, call me a WWE superstar. That's me. That is what I am. I don't care for this other stuff. But I am also enjoying it too. And it's so fascinating to see people who aren't from the realm of wrestling, from the indies, and seeing how they operate and asking them questions. And there's people who come up to me now for questions. And I'm just like,
so one of the biggest shocks ever was when I asked. I wanted to send a nice message.
Yeah, be honest with this.
To the NXT roster
be honest.
About Las Vegas. I wanted to send a nice message. The weekend, we're on the line here, guys. Don't do anything stupid. Don't get in any trouble. If you party, please party after the show.
Or away from the street.
I said you represent WWE, and I tried to say it as nice as possible.
Yeah.
When I asked who are the locker room leaders, the answer I got from more than one person, one of them was you, and I was
okay. Yes,
I wasn't like shocked in a funny way. I thought like, okay, yeah, that works. Okay, I'll tell him to not go to the, but yeah, that was. And
then someone also reinforced.
I was proud. It was double reinforced for me. I was very proud. Ethan Page obviously was on my list.
But hey, I learned.
Tell me something you don't like about Ethan Page. We're putting him over way too much. What do you not like about him?
I don't like them weird Jeffrey Dahmer glasses he wears.
Just the glasses?
Yeah, they're too. I don't like that. That's who has those?
Nobody. You don't like the glasses?
Not too much.
Okay, so you don't like his glasses.
Yeah, I don't like his glasses. I understand people have stigmatisms. I'm a person who does.
What's my rule in the group chat when we say something?
You have to say something nice. We could bury someone for days, but you have to say
one nice thing at least.
One nice thing.
It's fun to like go in on the boys, and that's cool. But also give me a nice thing. Say something good about them.
I'd like to make an amendment to that type of rule though, because I never hear you say something nice first. So I don't.
I don't like gang warfare. I don't like when we all go in on one person who tweeted something dumb or
Yes.
something. I think you should always start.
You want a sandwich then? You want a
Yeah,
nice little? We start
right.
positive, then we eat them alive, then we end on a good note.
You should always end on a good note, right?
I learn so much from you every day. You know.
Feel like that might be a real thing.
I think it is actually, and I've gotten better with it.
Yeah.
Because I'll roast a person till they are just crisp. It's just in my nature.
What so this is a question because this bus travels all over the place. Matt does a great job keeping the
It
bus.
keeps you safe.
Keeps it safe.
You
It
save
drives
the bus
very
from it
fast
burning
when I'm
down.
asleep. Very fast.
I love that.
But he's always kept me safe. He's the top driver. When you go to like all the places you're from, the Austin, the New Orleans, your towns,
hometowns.
your hometowns.
Yeah,
Are you a foodie?
absolutely.
Okay.
Except in Vegas, I don't care to eat.
Well, it's too much of a melting pot in terms
Yes,
of
it's
when
too
like New Orleans. What's a real authentic? You know what people are going to get if they're coming in and they're from out of town, right?
Yeah.
What's something that you would recommend to somebody coming in New Orleans? You're their
Gonna
tour
sound
guide.
So weird.
Yeah.
But it is a place called We Never Close, and it is a po' boy shop.
Oh boy.
Po' boy shops that are in New Orleans are so good because they will overfill your po' boy with shrimp.
Yeah.
A lot of places will skimp on you, but these places like, hey, go ahead,
Yeah.
baby, go ahead, put all the shrimp on there. The thing is, We Never Close is always attached to a gas station, so it's kind of off-putting at first when you
All right.
show up. But if you go in there, it's clean, it's nice, you know what to order.
Walk the wild side a little bit.
Always, yeah. It's in the real neighborhoods, away from the tourist spots. And I always get I call it naked po' boy. That is shrimply. That's shrimply. You like that?
Shrimp.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah.
It's shrimply.
Shrimply.
Just shrimp
Yeah.
and ketchup for me, and pickles.
Oh my God, that sounds terrible, Rick. It was going good. It was shrimp and
Hey,
ketchup.
that's my order.
No,
That
it
doesn't
is.
have
It
to be
is.
your
That's
order.
yours. I thought. I mean, I traditionally we thought we were gonna hit like a beignet thing. Do you have a beignet you like, or you not
Honestly,
believe in the beignet?
I do like beignets. You can go to Cafe Du Monde and get beignets.
Yeah.
The best time to get beignets is at like 2 a.m.
Okay.
The French Quarter. Because
when a dog's out there hunting. Huh?
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got lead in the pencil, just nobody around.
Oh my God. Okay. 2 a.m.
2 a.m. You probably had a few libations, you know?
libations. It works however you said it though.
It's with a B, huh?
Yeah, libations.
Cool. You go there, get a beignet, get some coffee at the same time,
All right.
and then you just go back to your hotel drunkenly.
I can tell a great deal about a person based on their coffee order.
Oh, you about to hate me then.
Hit it. Give us your coffee order.
It's just cold brew.
That's not. Why would I hate cold brew? I mean,
I
did
feel
you
like
have
it's a little basic.
It's a relatively modern thing. It's a little contemporary. What? It's not so much basic. What were you getting before cold brews were a thing?
I mean, I was pouring just coffee into a cup and drinking it. And people were like, what's wrong with you? I
Coffee
was like,
black, man.
I don't know how to put stuff in it.
Some of the smartest people I know.
No one's ever taught me how to. Here's the thing, and I don't know if you picked up on this. A lot of things I do, no one's ever taught me the right way.
Yeah.
So I kind of lean on you, of all people, to like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't have that in my life. Yeah. My story in my personal life and in wrestling is so interesting to me because I am just winging it. I'm literally just doing stuff. And then I hear a story about like, this guy took him under this wing and blah, 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 and he's off on, better terms. Our mutual friend that we kind of like, but we don't like, and he's kind of psychotic, player A or whatever you called him.
Sure.
That's a guy where I was like, wow, I could have benefited if I was in his position way early on.
Are you talking about Max?
Yeah.
No, that's a work. I had a really great mentor, in multiple. Randy Orton, shockingly, John Cena.
Right.
All these guys, once I came up in 2007, 2008, took me under their wing in the way you're talking about. I am shy to do so.
I could get that.
And the reason is because, and you already know this, when I was off in the wilderness and started my own deal with
Got burned.
the team that I had, and they were wonderful teammates and helped me create it, I made everybody my BFF. I made everybody my number one. And when I came up on the stage, WrestleMania 38, I was warmly received by, 80-something thousand people, and that was a wonderful feeling. But I can tell you, none of those people, I want to just flat out say none, but you could probably count on one hand, messaged me.
Yeah.
And I thought, that's a lesson. There's a lesson. And it's not that I wanted anything from it, but that's why I'm trepidatious to jump in the water and say, hey, kid, you're with me. Also, you're older than me, I think.
This isn't a sinner's thing. I'm not like aged like a vampire.
No, I feel like aren't you older? Because I met you. Yeah.
You met me when I was 38.
How old?
You met me when I was 38.
Maybe I am older than you. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Let's talk numbers. Traditional in-person therapy can cost anywhere from $100 to $250 per session, which adds up fast. With BetterHelp Online Therapy, you can save on average up to 50% per session. With BetterHelp, you pay a flat fee for weekly sessions, saving you big on cost and on time. Therapy should feel accessible, not like a luxury. With online therapy, you get quality care at a price that makes sense and can help you with anything from anxiety to everyday stress. Your mental health is worth it, and now it's within reach. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million globally. It's convenient too. You can join a session with the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life, plus switch therapists at any time. Your well-being is worth it. Visit betterhelp.com/Cody to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Cody. Again, growing up in your various hometowns and things of that nature, but something that we have talked about before, and I thought was a good place to talk about it here. More? Perfect. Thank you, Wheatley.
It's smooth.
That's Wheatley American Vodka.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's smooth.
God bless the USA, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I really
Right?
love the USA.
So, there you are, sir. Saints Redemption. Anyways, something we've talked about before. It would be great to talk about it here on the podcast because I love your insight. I love your outlook on it. Growing up, was your racial identity, was this a source of issues for you in school? Were you bullied? And what did you do if you were? And ultimately, what was the road that you would travel? And how would you navigate those situations with racial identity?
Well, in New Orleans, there's a lot of fair-skinned people that look like this that are black, and it's just based off of like the Creole, history. So I went to a predominantly all-black school in New Orleans East, and so even then I was a lot lighter than I am now. And so I was constantly always, I'm not gonna say picked on, because I did my fair share of causing that stuff by the way I would just talk my shit. But I had a lot of issues because I was always in fights, always in some type of issue because of people just thought I was white. This was an all black school. So even if I did something that they didn't like, it was always a race thing. So I was always into a fight. Like every week it was something that my mom had to take off of work and come handle. And it really was me defending myself. And then there's times that I instigated it, where I would talk some mess and have them chase me, and then it end up in this big blown fight. So I went through that for a good, I don't know, like from kindergarten up to, I want to say like 9th grade, really. Yeah. And it was an issue because when I was younger, I had a very bad temper. And I think you've seen it before, where I go 0 to 100 really quick, and that's the emotional side of it. And I had to figure out how to use that for good. But in school, I had to really hone in and be like, okay, is this worth the situation to fight over? Is my pride hurt, or is it on principle? And those are 2 questions I would always ask myself. And I really got over that by having to accept not only myself as like who I am and how I look, and this is, at the end of the day, I know who I am. And I can't change that perception of somebody else, right? But I also will not let someone just walk all over me if I feel that there's a lot of disrespect coming. So when it came to schooling, I was always in the counselor's office, and I had to work through that. I had to work through how to figure out letting just stuff slide, like just letting it really roll up your back. And I wasn't the best at it, for sure. Like I was lashing out at everybody. But I did come to a point where I was confident enough to let certain situations just keep it moving.
Yeah.
And I think that's why too, like with Lib, I've told Brandy this where I'm like, whatever situation she's gonna have to experience, I've already lived it.
Oh,
and
wow.
I already know how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
From my experience, it sucks to grow up to feel like you're not on one side or the other.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize that, because the other people in my family are a little bit more darker than me. And you see my mom, she's light. But it sucks because I go through life where I don't feel like I really fit in anywhere.
Yeah.
And so when I don't fit on the black side, that sucks. And then when I don't fit on the white side, that sucks too. So then you're kind of like in an island by yourself. And then when you get older, you're supposed to be like very confident and blah, blah, blah. And you don't feel like anyone understands you. That right there does feel like, oh, well,
Yeah.
the anger has to go somewhere, you know? So it was a lot to try to deal with, especially growing up there when they should be, you know, more accepting. But
Do you still feel like you don't fit?
yeah, I do. And I'm gonna explain why. There's a lot of times where someone tells me that I'm too emotional, or that
Is that me?
or no, it's not that. It's like when I'm around certain people, I see how they react. Certain people aren't as in tune with their emotion. And so in turn, it makes me feel like, well, damn, like I always thought this was like this superpower that I had and blah, blah. And then I feel weird when I express and communicate to somebody, hey, this doesn't make me feel good. This is why I'm pissed off. Like, you know what I'm saying? It puts me in a weird place.
Yeah.
But as an adult, I do feel like I am not very well understood. I think sometimes people misinterpret my passion.
Yeah.
They misinterpret the way that I say things, or even sometimes I react, right? And they misinterpret it in such a way where it wasn't even close to what I was intending.
Sure.
So that does leave me feeling by myself. And I think that I am so loyal to people when I do feel understood, when I do feel like, hey, this isn't what he's saying. And so when I feel that, I stick to those people.
Yeah.
Not everybody has access to me,
Yeah.
but the people that I do allow that, I feel more of a kindred. I am seen, I'm heard, and I'm understood. And those, honestly, are the only 3 things that I ever really wanted.
Seen, heard, understood.
Yeah. That's it.
I got you, dog.
Yeah, you do.
I got you. You've found the right place, obviously. I mean, pro wrestling is often tons of broken toys, tons of people thinking maybe they've been misheard, but NXT particularly, since the days of Dusty being there, that's really where people have gone to thrive and polish during that period of when they're able to look out and say, I'm not alone. It's a different sense of not fitting in, but I'm not alone in this. And then you're swimming with all of them. And that's why, I say have fun. It's not really the best way, but I think you're going to remember the class of people you're in with right now for a long time. I think about my developmental experience and all those guys. I'm not going to lie, this is probably an overshare, but I think Miz figured it out. I still will every now and then get drunk and just text them and tell them how good of wrestlers they are. Stupid stuff. That's like, how have you not realized I'm just sitting here, waxing? Like, I remember one night I texted Kofi out of nowhere just because I was so proud and so happy and so just, I got to be in the company with Kofi again and all this. And
That stuff means a lot though. I mean, for me
gosh.
too, like just to have it randomly when you text me, like, hey, I'm proud of you. You don't understand.
that's a bot.
Oh, yeah, I figured.
That's a text.
That's that monthly subscription.
Stop. God bless.
I love it.
Man, I did one of those before too, so no shit.
Yeah, I remember. I definitely remember that.
And I was on the other line sometimes, every now and then, texting.
I'm not knocking. I love it.
We'll stop. We'll move away from that.
I wondered too. This is so weird.
Yeah.
But they always talk about Dusty at NXT, and I always wonder. I
Love it,
don't
man.
blame you.
Yeah.
I always wonder, like, man, had Dusty met me, if I would.
Oh, you'd be better off.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you got the shit deal, dude. You met me. I'm, you met me. Dusty had stroke. He had magic. He had an ability that I don't have. I often have to. I did it this morning. I did an appearance for one of our partners.
Yeah.
And I'm meek and I'm mild and I'm quiet and I'm saying thank you and hello and everyone's going, that's the wrestler we're bringing? Who is this? And then when I go out on stage, I have to deliver something that makes them go,
Never mind.
okay, that's different, but yeah, okay. Again, one of the reasons for the suits was this whole let me try and provide people a different set of expectations for a wrestler. But he had that skill, and when he had that skill, he'd bring his people into it. And that was something I felt like he was the biggest champion of certain people like Becky and Bailey. You'll hear them go on about it. He was their champion when it came to meeting time, when it came to let's write these reports. So sorry, you got stuck with me. And
I mean, that's good.
And let me ask you, that's a really great question. Here you are, this is when we were hiding you, and we weren't even hiding you. You asked for permission, but you're sitting in the box at WrestleMania 40, and finishing the story happens, and you've got a famous clip of you freaking out online, which I've made into
Me and Kev.
Yeah, high-fiving and freaking out. I always worry. There are people on this bus right now that I worry about it. When you attach your trailer to this wagon, when you get on this train with me, whether I'm leading the train or you're leading the train, sometimes it's not beneficial. Sometimes it causes people a little bit of just old school heat. Have you felt any heat being someone that was connected to me prior to going to NXT?
I think Rico
Yeah, that's your name.
loves Cody enough to not worry about that. I will never let somebody weaponize a friendship against me.
Jeez.
And that comes back to my loyalty that I have. This is the thing, like, I don't have a big family. I don't have a lot of friends, so to speak. The people that have shown me being seen, being heard, being understood. I don't think you really understand the grasp of that is in my reality, where a random text message, it means the world to me. And it's not only an emotional thing. It is a pure, I have such an endearing and deep love for you as a person because of what you have shown and reciprocated back.
Yeah.
So when I did that, I didn't give up. I'll be real with you. And I don't really believe in something being a detriment to my career. If you take that whole situation out of its element and you show someone, hey, this guy got in trouble, so to speak, for being at his friend's biggest moment of his career. What do you think of that? That's a beautiful thing. Why should I ever get in trouble? Even to this day, I will ride for somebody because that's just in my nature.
Yeah.
And I will never, ever, ever let a situation like that ever be something that hinders me or whatever the case. I already knew being so public about an affection for a friend, especially in your position, was always gonna be, that's just Cody's friend. That's cool. If that's what you think of me, perfect. But when I get in the ring, when I get on the microphone, no one will ever say that shit to me.
Yeah.
I don't regret anything. I don't regret the Rumble thing. The Rumble thing was hilarious because at the gym I said,
Security
hey.
footage?
Yeah. I said, in the Rumble, I was just like, hey, I'm an hour away. Like,
That was also my fault. I walked you through the backstage area.
we were going to the bus.
We
though.
were headed to the bus.
We were going to the bus, and you were like, yeah, no one's here. I saw B, I saw the other guy, Pano. Like, I went to the bus, that was it.
Yeah.
The reason is because I thought Rumble was a very special moment to me, and I wanted to be there and be like, yo, I'm here. This is great.
This segment is brought to you by Fanatics. What is your Mount Rushmore of sports jerseys, including WWE gear that means the most to you? So you can do jerseys, you can put some gear in there, you can do all gear, all jerseys. What do you got? Mount Rushmore.
Can it be my gear as well?
You get 4 picks here. Let's go.
My first one would be my gear that I wore against Sting in his second to last retirement match.
Great one. Okay.
Yes, sir. My second one actually would be my debut gear that I wrestled you against that I've never worn since.
I ripped the chains off it. I remember looking at you and the chains were ripped off the shorts.
Yeah, you did. I thought it's hilarious.
So me and that boy got rough.
Yeah.
Whoa.
My second one, it can be any sports jersey.
Yeah.
Drew Brees, New Orleans Saints.
Solid.
Yeah, 2009.
Yeah.
And my fourth one is one that I actually don't own in possession because this person's never given it to me. But if I had it, it'd actually be the American Nightmare jacket,
Which one?
the OG one.
It's upstairs. The one with my family picture inside?
Yes, that one.
That's a tough one to get.
You never given me one, but it's fine.
We'll keep drinking, see where the night takes us.
All right, sure.
You know what I'm saying? See where the night takes us. Great picks there for our viewers and listeners. Whoever is on your Mount Rushmore, you can get all your favorite jerseys and fan clothing from Fanatics. Go to fanatics.com or download the app today. You've been Saints Redemption. You have enjoyed several libations on the Saints Redemption. Thanks for telling us this drink. Thanks to Wheatley Vodka. Speaking of Wheatley Vodka, I want you to watch this right here, and then I'm going to ask you a question about it.
Wheatley, so good I drink it neatly. Watch in Moscow always get the mule.
That's my favorite
Vodka
drink.
As good as an American jewel. Wheatley,
She's cute.
so good I drink it neatly.
So Wheatley,
Drinking Wheatley, baby.
so good I drink it neatly. That's what Wheatley says. What does Ricky Saints say? What is Wheatley so good I drink it? Yeah.
Wheatley.
Wheatley so good I drink it.
Wheatley, I drink it so sweetly. I like sweet drinks.
We're going Wheatley so good I drink it sweetly?
Yeah, I know it's not beating the rumors here, but
That's a very fair.
I like it
Ricky Saints says Wheatley so good I drink it sweetly.
sweetly.
I love that. Sweet guy.
Just a little sweet. Well,
Sweet guy.
I'm talking about my palate, guys.
Okay.
Just want to make that
I'll
clear.
throw you a different direction here. All right. So I like to say myself,
Yeah, what is
Wheatley American Vodka, we make the American Dream Team. Now, this is my time to ask you. We've had some unique answers too. What makes up your dream team? Who's on your dream team? And before you start, we always get the question of how many people. What is it, buddy? We've had a basketball team. We've had multiple animals. We've had a whole soccer squad. We've had 5 people, 4 people. We've had multiple teams. Who is it to you, right? Who is your dream team?
Are these people that you have to know? Are they famous?
I like to say the best way to look at it is like you're going into a War Games match. I've also heard you're going into the zombie apocalypse. It's another way. Who are you taking?
I'm taking Wheatley with me.
Wheatley's in.
I'm gonna tell
You're
you-
the first person. All right, so
I'll tell you why. If I get injured, I need these wounds cleaned. All
Oh,
right.
so for sanitary purposes, for
Yes.
medical purposes.
Yes.
All right, so Wheatley's on the table.
Yes.
Wheatley's on your team.
We're gonna put the dead man on there.
The Undertaker.
Undertaker.
Tell us why.
Undertaker's my favorite wrestler. And I see this dude randomly, him and Michelle at the PC. We cut up. We talk about WCCW days, world class days, how we've known each other since then. I tell him these kids don't really get it. They don't understand the new kids don't get it.
Just don't get it.
Yeah, they don't get it. Back in my day, we wouldn't have done this stuff, taping up fists and stuff.
All right, if you keep putting him over, you got to go do his podcast, okay?
I'm waiting for him to ask me. Anyways,
So Wheatley, the dead man,
Undertaker.
Undertaker.
This one is an asterisk. Wheatley, Undertaker, Cody Rhodes.
Oh,
That's not any glazing
I
because
put you
I'm
on
on your show.
I put you on my team.
You never.
I don't remember.
You never publicly said, "Hey, congrats."
I did not tweet congrats, Ricky. I didn't.
You did text me, so that matters.
I messaged you directly. But congrats, Ricky.
Sorry.
Congrats.
All right, so Wheatley, Undertaker,
Undertaker.
Cody Rhodes,
Hell yeah.
Mick Foley.
Why? He's awesome.
I
like,
used
no
to
doubt.
love Mick Foley.
Okay.
My top 3 favorite wrestlers when I was younger: Undertaker, Mick Foley, The Rock. I know. Shocker.
Rounding it out, you've got Taker, you've got Mick, you've got me, you got Wheatley Vodka.
Yeah.
Who else?
Matthew McConaughey.
Okay. I've been in the ring with Matthew McConaughey. He came to a show in Austin. We sent the crowd home happy.
Recently at
Yeah.
the Moody Theater.
Gave me one of the greatest compliments ever while standing in the ring, sending the crowd home happy at the end of the night ever in terms of my promos and
What did he
interview
say?
skills. He just said, I can tell you really work on that. And he said it to me in a way, this is one of the world's greatest artisans This is True Detective. This is Matthew McConaughey telling me.
Professor at UT.
This is telling me that he can tell that I work on it. Special moment.
Wow.
I don't want to share the rest of it, but
That's good.
special
No, let's leave it there. So Matthew McConaughey for sure.
Great.
And honestly,
You don't need anyone else.
wild card.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it's a
wild
we're gonna
card.
throw it out there. He's a stand-in. Harry Connick Jr.
That is okay to what? Sing songs to you, or what is he
He's a
doing?
lawyer too. First off,
Yeah, you need a good lawyer.
but he also,
Trust me.
He also does
I'm
sing
getting
songs.
sued left and right. So
yeah. Thanks. You know why? Besides the lawyer stuff, he's also he's a
New Orleans.
prolific family from New Orleans.
Okay. Do you get mad at how Deadpool portrayed Gambit or did you love it?
I didn't like it.
I think I must have told you a bazillion times.
Yeah,
I'm
you
about
sent me
to
all
make
the
a name
gifs,
for myself.
you made the jokes. You even you actually did talk about it online.
I loved it.
But you made the give. Oh, my nigga, man, voice out that boy.
My daughter still says it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's
Just
the
because
thing.
you think you could have done a better job.
Absolutely. Channing Tatum's a great actor,
Hottie too.
but yeah, he's a very attractive guy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you think you're a better Gambit.
I'm attractive and I can do it better because it's authentic.
I don't get the opportunity on the bus to ever really give advice that often because as I get older, I feel like I'm getting dumber. I feel like I'm learning. Like as I'm learning more, I feel like I know less. It's a wild situation. Even as I always tell people, I'm like, if I could start to get over at WWE a little, and then people will be like, what'd you say? I'm like, yeah, to me, it's a different thing. It's a different I have a different expectation on what that is.
Your perspective just
My perspective, it continuously changes. But maybe some advice for Rico is you said that something as simple as a text message and what it means to you, and that do you have people in your life that you look in on and look after? Is there someone at NXT who looks up to Rico, who wants to be in there with Rico? Is there someone like that?
No.
It's not a bad idea to find them. To find them on my worst days, I reach out to my peoples. On my worst days, because I like to make sure I know inside, hey, the world doesn't revolve around you, like me. The world doesn't revolve around me. Check in on somebody else, and I hate that it needs to be a bad day to remind me of that. But I also like that. It's the same. I tell people all the time when they're so mad about the booking or the politics or this, I'm like, are you doing anything third party? Are you doing anything outreach? Are you doing anything out in the community?
Yeah.
Because that's the good stuff, and that will put it right in your heart, and perspective will change to where you'll realize, there's a way bigger world here. Again, every wrestler thinks the damn world revolves around them.
Of course.
And it's we get such a short amount of time to do this. And one of the reasons this podcast, this right here, is not easy to pull off. Schedule is crazy. The ask that I get from WWE is champion level ask, even though I'm not the champion anymore. All of this is difficult. However, I know I don't get to do this forever. So I want to keep doing it. I want to do it as long, I am a ride until the wheels fall off, or as I said earlier, the gas is out. And then at that point, I don't even know where we're pushing this thing,
I feel that way when I do I train, I go to school.
You go to my school.
Yeah.
I want to ask you about that.
Yeah.
You're at my school a lot. You're
Yes.
training with somebody.
Yes.
Can we talk about who you're training with?
Yeah. I don't see.
Because you said that you should never weaponize a friendship. So in that moment, you taught me a lesson, because I have tried to weaponize this friendship on multiple times and been like, what is this friendship? You train and your best friend in the business, Jade.
Yeah. We train.
Tell me about that. You guys train hard.
We go in there and we're like taking bumps until
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be taking these bumps. But no, we train all the time, and it's because I like training with people who have the same type of gumption. I like that energy, that passion of it. This person needs something to try something new. Hey, I need something to try as well.
Yeah.
And I also like lending the stuff that I've learned, especially like, let's say for selling or whatnot. I like lending that to somebody and be like,
Pass it on.
I don't want
Pass
to
it on.
keep it. This is how I do it.
Yeah.
My wrestling and knowledge of it is a little bit more unorthodox than
Yeah.
most people.
Pretty shit.
Well, there we go. We liked it. We liked it at one point. But I love training. I love training with her. I even train in Austin too. So
Proud of her.
Yes,
Yeah.
extremely proud of her. When Mania was such a great moment because I got to witness her first match and then the epic win, the title change.
All at 40, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was so great to me. And, you know, there's a lot of times where people, people don't really experience the happiness through somebody else.
Yeah.
I feel that 1,000%. No, I'm not where I want to be at my career, but I have friends that are doing it.
Yeah.
And I love that. This last Mania, bro, seeing Jay wrestle and actually she did really good.
Yeah.
Like really good. And then watching you on the bus and then watching the match, that's what I talk about. It's so close to the fire
Yeah.
that I can only feel the energy that y'all have for it that I go, I'm already there with them.
I want you to know that you know already my rule for, I've already blown it. My rule for friendship is simple. You have to show up.
You have to show up.
It's one of the reasons I get mad at Matt.
Yes.
God bless him, I'm shouting him out. But it's one of the reasons I get mad at people is the rule is you have to show up. You showed up and it was a detriment. In a way, you didn't consider it a detriment, but it could have hurt you financially. It could have hurt your wallet. It could have hurt your career. You showed up.
I take the gamble every time.
I can't wait. And I won't be old and bitter, too bitter at that point. But I cannot wait to be able to sit and watch you have your moment. There's nothing in there.
There's a lot in here.